down to the inside. But around the outside, much deeper. Nearly spins.
Wow. Side by side here.
Wins on his second outing. The hoop spins.
Yo, what is good? Everyone, Tech Controls is back with some more league racing. Today, we've got Tier B, Austin, aka Circuit of the Americas, aka Texas, aka home track for our co-host, Adam, who's joining us today, if he was racing, obviously. Say hello.
What's going on?
And our other co-host, Kai. Say what's up.
Yo, guys, I'm British and that, not American, but we can pretend.
Now, we have got epic sprint race action, right? We've got one-shot quality for the sprint as always, and that's the beeping you can hear in the background. Because we're going in to the one-shot quality pretty soon.
How many people spin out in one shot? How many? I'm predicting
more than
5
one.
people don't make it.
More than one for sure.
I think America's an easy track to bottle it on, you know?
Yes, we had one car spin yesterday.
Yeah, it's that last corner. Everyone loses it there. I think that long right-hander. I think it's quite easy to bottle it.
I think it was turn 11 yesterday that people spun around on.
And it can be quite easy to invalidate in them first S's as well, especially for the controller players.
Yeah.
So you might lose a bunch there as well.
It's a tricky circuit for sure. We weren't short of incidents yesterday with Tier A. So I wonder how Tier B is gonna go. Surely it can't be worse, right?
Oh, you never
Yeah,
don't try it, man. As 30 seconds to go until people are going to try and qualify, which is like qualifying 1.0. Qualifying 2.0 is the sprint race. That's how it works.
Yeah, we're going now. About 30 seconds left, and it's a dry one-shot quali.
Ooh, juicy.
Yesterday we had rain in this condition Tier A sprint race. I wonder if Tier B is going to be tested with any of that.
Well, that made the sprint race really interesting because, you
and
had people like Faded got really far up the grid during the sprint race, and then he kind of fell back during the race. Till pretty much the end of the race.
Well, here we go.
Some people are just...
Well, Vade is already out. I guess like he's I think he's done that on purpose to start at the back for the sprint race. See, going around turn 1, no invalidations yet. Justin are now currently leading the pack.
Yeah, quite a good start there. Carries it through the S's as well. That's where the true order is going to really show up. Max Fan towards the top of the grid.
There's Frankie there just pipping in for first. Max Fan's close in third behind.
First invalidation as well. UK Lucas W getting out there in sector 1.
Jack picked up a little bit of time at the entry to turn 11 and then lost it all at the exit of turn 11.
It's going to be interesting here to see who's got the straight line speed here and gets up the order from this straight.
Justin had pretty good. He gained a lot on that straight, but then under the braking, Frankie just so much faster. Looking good for pole positions. Oh, I didn't say that.
He's funny there.
I shouldn't have said anything. Sorry.
Yeah, a bit of a snap there. To get a pace here is good to have that oversteery setup, but obviously it's so risky as well. As Max Fan's invalidated.
Yeah.
That's going to be
unfortunate.
We'd normally see him a bit further up the grid, but Justin's driving home nice and smoothly. It's kind of relaxed at a decent time.
Yeah, I think Max Fan was faster. He was faster for sure, but just pushing too hard. Outside track limits.
She can't afford in one-shot qualifying.
Yeah. Well, Justin's going to take pole position. Bring the Ferrari at the front, over the front. Old P2, Rocky P3, Aki PK P4, Cam Muttley P5. Qualifying from him, Jack P6, Eamon P7, Soviet King P8. Yes, he's Spectre invalidated too, the championship leader.
Far more than 5 people spun there. I think they had about 5 invalidations.
I will see the gaps.
4 spinners.
You see, you can look at the gaps.
Casual 16 seconds off the pace.
That 3-second gap from first to second is that was bigger than yesterday's. I think Mellon only had a 0.2 of a second gap.
Yeah, quite a nice gap there for Justin. It'll be interesting to see how Spectre and Max pull through the grid in the sprint race. Yeah, gonna be interesting.
Yeah, currently Spectre's leading the championship with 105 compared to Justin's 88. He's in second, Vader's in third with 84. You got the Red Bulls, Lucas and Max Fan, 61 and 54 points respectively. So he's got a decent lead.
This is a good day for these drivers to put out that gap, though. There's 8 points up for grabs for winning the sprint race. So you can close up quite a lot of that gap if you're in Justin's boots right now. Say Spectre has a spin in the race. Justin's heading on track to close that gap down quite nicely. Also, what? Sorry.
Go on. Go.
No, go on. I was going to say, guys, we're at 199 followers right now. If we get a single follower this stream, we could reach the big 200.
Yeah, that would be pretty great. Now we've got the lights about to come on. We got 5 lights on, 5 lights out, and away we go for the United States Grand Prix here in TB. Look at that. What a start from OTL Jack, and he's already alongside his teammate, but Rocky trying to go down the inside of Justin into turn 1. They leave each other enough from. You got the Aston Martin there going off track at the back is absolute mayhem. But it looks like Justin's kept the lead for now. Rocky a bit behind. We'll check the midfield out. There's a lot going on. You see there's 3 cars there. Someone's had to go off track. It looks like a Haas. It looks like Beast.
Interesting line. Do the S's there.
See off the start there. Frankie up 6 positions. Vade up 5. And we got, who's at the back there? Lucas has gone off. Maxon's trying to go around the outside of Eamon. And we got
another spinner there. That's Frankie spin around the exit there. It's quite an interesting place to spin out. This is where Justin's going to be super strong, pulling out a huge gap down the straight. It's at the back. That's Max Fan looking for another move. Has the inside line, but just backs out there as they're nearly 3 wide.
Spectre's gone off.
This is really good for Justin as Spectre, you said. Has quite a nice lead. Justin able to keep P1. Might get a lot of points over him here. As Max Van down the inside here. Really difficult to keep traction. Lifting a little bit to keep the car stable. Looking to go around the outside of Eamon. Eamon sticks on quite nicely. And Max Van's going to have to back out. Taking the IndyCar line there. Off track. To try and survive another day as we go on to lap 2. And Eamon gets a really nice exit there, which is going to help him defend from Max. Obviously, Max in the tow. A bit of ARS might be able to close up. But still has to settle for P13 there.
Gotta be careful. If you mention IndyCar, you're going to start running out, Adam. We're going to talk about it.
When in America.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, that's what we decided yesterday.
Dopey already with a 3-second time penalty on lap number 2. Not sure what his interpretation of track limits are. But not working the best here. Zerotics looking to make the move on Soviet King. It's a really dodgy exit there. But it seems Zerotics just backed off a little bit there to avoid contact.
Oh, what's on to Count Muttley?
Count Muttley went around at the exit of turn 11. The McLaren lost all kinds of positions as we right on board with Soviet King up the inside. He made just a little bit of contact on the entry of the corner, and around goes the Alpha Tauri. Soviet King did survive, but he lost a couple positions in the process.
Yeah, that gap just closed there. And in this game, if you even give someone the tiniest of taps, you kind of merge into one being
Oh.
and fly away.
Vade's out. We got a safety car.
We know what's happened. Oh, a safety car in the
We got
sprint
Lando
race.
coming through. Where's he lost it? Oh, yeah. Look at that. He's in the wall. I'm not sure how he's managed to get all the way over there, but
Maybe rear tyres overheated and just dropped it on exit. But Zerotic's taking this opportunity to come in the pits along with Max and UK Lucas W. That could be really strong. They're going to lose quite a few positions, but they're in a position here where they can go on to the softs and have loads of pace, running them up into about lap 8, which will give them a huge advantage.
Max Van is up there for
Max
fresh
Van stayed
mediums.
on the mediums.
Safe, keeping it safe there, but it's going to be hard to come to the field on the mediums. There's only a 2-lap difference there between the rest of the field. So
I'm not sure why he's
interesting.
decided to box then. What's the point? It's 2 laps are not really going to make a
Yeah.
difference. And you're just using another set.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it from someone like Spectre's position going onto the softs. Already out of the points. May as well give it a good run. Currently in P16. Needs to get himself into P8 to get any points there. So going to be quite a difficult run, but definitely possible here.
Yeah. Just going to have to see how it turns out for him.
Especially into turn 1. Very, very wide. So you can kind of give it a bit of a career mode start. Huh?
I've never seen that one
Oh.
before.
I mean, it's like when you fall off the safety car from
That
about
is a
10
right
seconds.
sign,
It goes.
bloody hell.
Yeah, I've seen so many people complaining about it. It is blinding. That's interesting. Normally, when you fall off the safety car by like about 10 seconds to the next car, it says speed up, speed up. It gives you plenty of time, so it's interesting. Maybe he spun. I don't know.
I don't know. He was really far behind at the exit of the S section, I noticed, but I didn't think he was. I thought he was just catching up to the field. I didn't think he was far enough behind to get a drive-through.
Yeah, because to get that, you have to have caught up to the safety car and then fallen off, not catch up in time. So rather strange. We can ask him about that later. But it's going to give Rocky another chance to give Justin another run for his money, as Justin had quite a comfortable gap there going into lap 2. Be interested to see if he can pull that again twice in a row.
Looks like not much is going to be happening though. Safety car's going to stay in for another lap. We've got some pit stops coming out. Max Van's going to box again?
This actually is kind of clever because it gives him
I think he
fresher
meant to put
softs.
on the softs.
Yeah, he's done
I
it
think
back
he
to
meant
the...
to put
Oh,
on
front
the
of wing
softs and
change.
Oh, is that contact? Well, I've noticed Zerotics has also come into pit.
There
Could there
must have
a
been
bit of contact
something.
in the middle.
But what I'm guessing is a Max Van meant to pit mainly to change his front wing and the softs, but neither of them happened. So he's probably just had to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually good work to his advantage. Granted, he's lost a couple of extra positions, but he's now on 1 lap fresher softs than the guys in front of him. So, you know, margins somewhere.
Gonna have a good few laps to try and overtake people as well.
Yeah, I mean, the safety car should come in this lap. I think it's usually a bit shorter in a sprint race. Otherwise, it will consume the whole race. So we'll see. But we should see a little message on the straight, I'd say, saying safety car in this lap. And we'll see what carnage we get into turn 1. As everyone will be panicking a little bit more. And someone might just absolutely send it. As there is quite a lot of space on the inside.
It's gonna be interesting to watch all these soft runners kind of burn their way through the field. Be quite crazy with this mix of strategy.
There's quite a lot of them now as well. They want to try to avoid tripping over each other. As Lando's going to be taking the brunt of that, as he is at the bottom of the medium runners here.
And Kamali has his drive-through as well, which is not going to help him.
Yeah, I'd say a drive-through is pretty much going to end this race. You can't serve that drive-through and actually recover from that in a sprint race. So that's kind of cut the sprint over, I'd say.
Unless we get another safety car, but I doubt that we would.
I don't think... Would it work? I don't know.
I don't
Because
think
it would literally come in lap 9 anyway, if
Yeah.
that happened. But the safety car is about to come in. Everyone's trying to keep their tyres up to temperature, as Justin is going to be leading us away here. And it's interesting, is Rocky going to mount a fight for first position like he did off the race start. It's quite a long run up into turn 1 as well, uphill. She can brake very, very late. Justin is getting ready to go. Gets quite a nice start. Already got a 5/10 gap, but all it takes is a bit of wheel spin for Rocky to have a chance going up into turn 1. Rocky in the toe, but it's definitely a bit far back. But looking back at the field here, the soft runner is already moving up.
Yeah, you can see Zerotic's trying to make a move on Spectre. Another soft runners are fighting themselves. They're trying to be at the front of this train.
This Zerotics makes that move quite nicely. Spectre having to back out there into the S's. As Max Van's got a 3-second time penalty. But Spectre's gonna probably have to opt to follow Zerotic. Oh,
it's contacting.
Eamon spun there.
Eamon spun, yeah. Oh my god, look at this battle that's going on right now. Spectre and Zerotic's fighting once more. You got Spectre on the outside, Zerotic's on the inside. And they're going to go side by side.
They really need to get in a line and start working together if they want any chance at getting up towards the front, because they're 1 point, they're one or two places off the points. But battling side by side certainly is not going to help them.
This is some really hard racing from these two here, and they're bound to make contact here or there, and very close. As I say, contact here and there, really close to ending each other's races, and just pushing themselves back into Max Van and the rest of the field as everyone else drives away. You're more beneficial with Spectre to get in the toe and use that pace that Zerotics also has to just work together and close themselves to the rest of the field.
Yeah, now Zerotic's 1.6 behind Doppy. More fighting like this is just going to hurt them. So Spectre's decide to chill a little bit with the Barry. Got about 40% left. Maxton picked himself up a 3-second time penalty, so that's not going to help him.
Yeah, Zerotic is a pretty hard person to get past. Isn't going to leave all the space on the table. So Spectre has made the right decision here. But these top three have actually got a really big gap, 2.5 seconds. Wonder what happened to the Aston Martins there on the race start. Maybe a bit of contact while battling. Rather unsure. But Hako is closing in on Jack. So could we see a little bit of in-team fighting down the straight here?
Yeah, we can quite so you see Jack's going to the inside. And I think he might be just letting this one go. No, he's not. He's going to fight him. He's going to fight his teammate. Down turn 11. Down the other side, Jack goes. And Hako's going to stay behind.
Might get in on this as well. Really tucking in behind Hako here as well. Could be a bit of a three-way battle there for P4, which would be quite a decent amount of points before we even get into the race.
Zerotics just got past Dopey into turn 11. Spectre and Max Van haven't been able to find a way around him yet, but Zerotics is now chasing down the Alpine in front.
Here we are, going out to the straight, DRS enabled, and this is where it's going to become much easier for people like Dopey and Spectre to start making moves. And Spectre really closing in Dopey there. Is he going to the inside? Later on the brakes, using that softer compound, going sideways in the braking zone. Makes a bit of contact and uses a bit of Dopey to slow the car down. Has the inside line to the S's, and Dopey is going to have to back out there. And Spectre then moves up to P9. Max Van gets through as well, actually. Dopey losing out on 2 positions there.
And next, one of the medium runners to fight these guys is going to be Zerotics. And, I was going to say Spectre, but he's lost it here on the exit. I don't know if there was contact between him and Maxon, because Maxon has lost another position. And there's so much going on here for P10. P9 as well. You see Doppy, Maxon, you can use. They're all next to each other.
Only 3 laps there to make these positions up. Everyone's quite frantically looking to make time wherever they can. And that means making some slightly desperate moves here and there. As UK Lucas W goes around the outside of Dopey. Dopey desperately trying to hold on to these positions, but he is fighting very much an uphill battle here on fresher runners than himself.
They're all trying to get around the Williams in 8th. Zerotic's got the move done. Max Fan tried to get the move done in turn 11. He couldn't quite get by him. Here comes Max Fan. A little bit of contact. At the exit of the final corner, still can't get around him. He'll have DRS down the main straightaway. Almost no ERS, though. He'll have to outbrake him into turn 1. Deep on the brakes goes the Red Bull. And what a beautiful move from the Red Bull as the Williams fights back to the outside. Max Van will keep the position as Lucas now chases down the Williams for 9th. But Zerotics and Max Van into the points already.
The Kangaroo just lifting through these corners, you noticed? Maybe he's got damage or overheated tyres, but he's just lifting through massive amounts of sections. And as these soft runners just go right into the back of him. And he is just randomly lifting down the straight. And that's led to contact and someone losing a bit of their front wing. I think that's
the Haas's front wing has just gone off there.
Yeah, a bit of difficult race for these guys trying to close up. But it is leading some quite good racing, I have to agree. Lucas W still trying to get past Dopey. Kangaroo, sorry, for P10. Who is turning himself into a bit of a wall here, making his car as wide as he possibly can. But UK Lucas W sends it down the inside, baits him, making it seem like he's going for the outside, which leaves him a nice little gap for the inside to make the move up for P10.
Max Fan's now got Zerotics in front of him. He's caught up quite fast to the AlphaTauri driver ahead as we're heading into the penultimate lap of the sprint race. Max Fan's going to turn on the ERS, has got DRS as well. Zerotics goes defensive. Max Fan sees that outside line. He's going to go for it. Zerotics on the inside. Defends him for now. Can Max Fan get a good run? Oh, just a little wheel spin there on the exit. And all that momentum he's just had is halted.
He just maybe got a little bit of the curb. And the car just fishtailed, and he wasn't able to hold it.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he does have a 3-second time penalty, so that is definitely not going to help him either. Vettel's trying to make his way back through the pack after his incident. Rocky's picked up a 3-second time penalty, so he might be lose position to Bold here for the front row of the main event. But then here comes Spectre going up into P11 with the help of those soft tires, which got to be degrading at this point.
Yeah, by lap 9, them softs are really going to be struggling for grip, as only 2 of these soft runners actually managed to get up to the points. As Rossi's and Max Fan, after quite a hard battle, managed to get themselves up there, but most of them actually ended up struggling in the end.
Justin's lead has closed down a little bit. It's now down to 0.4 of a second. Rocky does have a 3-second time penalty, so unless he gets a miracle, he's not really going to be able to pull this one off, but he's certainly chasing down the Ferrari.
He's definitely extended the track limits, though.
Gap to Bald either. No, maybe a little bit of track limits there, but he is. It does appear that he is gaining on the Ferrari. He'll have DRS down the back straight. He picked up a little bit of time through turn 11. Almost no ERS, though. He'll open DRS, and he is definitely not close enough to make a move into turn 12 without a little bit of a lunge. Justin will keep the lead. A little bit of lockup into turn 12. Ferrari keeps it steady as Jack chasing down his teammate.
Mason's going around the outside on Zerotis at turn 12, trying to make a move, a little bit of contact there. As Massa can't find a way through. Oh, and he's lost it under traction. Unfortunately for Maxon, he's going to lose a lot of positions because of that.
Yeah, he has a penalty as well. He couldn't afford to do that. And to be fair, he may as well have just held position, as it wasn't going to really help him much, as he was going to fall down the order anyway. But Justin takes the win in the sprint race and therefore first position for the main feature race. As Bold moves up to P2 after Rocky's 3-second time penalty. And obviously Rocky sells to P3, Hako P4, Jack P5, Soviet King, not too far in the distance, P6, UK Lucas P7, Zerotics just about slots into the point. Spectre somehow managed to get himself up into P9 after everyone's penalties. Lando P10. And that rounds out the front part of the grid as Adobe moves all the way down to P14 after, I repeat, a 9-second time penalty in 10 laps. Jade to think about what he's going to get in the main race after that.
Man, Hako nearly got ahead of Rocky after he got that extra 3 seconds that brought him to 6 seconds with time penalties. It was only a 10th between that and P3, but... Yeah, just
Close margins.
Justin takes sprint race win. Very nice job.
Yeah, I'm sure Rocky is very glad they pushed there in that final couple of laps because he didn't really have to. That's going to be a good handful of points there for Justin for the championship.
Yeah, Spectre out of the points completely, so that's an 8-point gain. That's, I don't know, Adam, do you have the standings up? That you can see what that's cut the lead down to? I know it's like in the realm of like 18 or something.
I can't do maths, but I can look.
Maybe 17, I think. So if that's 8 points, then he's going to cut that lead down to 9 points, which is definitely a good gain from him.
Well, the gap right now is Spectre by 7. So that would give Justin the points lead.
Oh, you may be looking at the website. It's not updated yet.
Yeah, the website is not updated yet.
Because the new one is coming soon.
Yeah, guys, new website. We're going to look fancier now. I don't think you're ready, honestly.
Yeah, if I'm looking now, yeah, so it's a 17. I am memory. So that's put the lead down to 9.
Quick math on the spot, guys.
Memory.
To summarize it up for you, he's gained some points there in that race, and there's a less of a gap. And if he wins this race and Spectre spins, that's it. We are about to go for the race now. Good start from Hako there. Might make a move up for P3, possibly. He gets a podium position there off the start, but Bold looking to fight back around the outside. Bit of a contact in the midfield. Someone going wide off the right as these two running down into the S's. Hako with the inside line. Will Bold try and hold it through here? But they do, go into single file. And Hako with a really good start there.
There's a lot going on this race. Starts, we're trying to follow. You can see Jack's got a pretty good exit and run on Bold. He's going to look to make a move. Bold's going to go defensive. Jack on the outside line. Has he got enough room? He's just about squeezed off track there by Bold. See, not many people going for the hards there, and Max Fan being one of the few.
That was the winning strategy yesterday. As Eamon tried to go up the inside, Lucas will go up the inside of Garangelo, and Lucas goes around. That was Lucas that went around.
Yeah.
As Spectre also goes around.
Oh, congrats, hit Max Fan as well. What is going on with him? He's hitting everyone. He's all over the shop right now, is Hangrejo. Oh my god, he's super slow through that corner there. What's going on with him? He's pitting. Looks like he might have broken the front wing. I wonder what all that was about. As Beast is gonna retire from the session. Inside the pit lane. Gap's starting to settle a little bit. Eamon's putting a little bit of pressure on Max Fan here. He's cut the track there. Definitely a warning for sure.
close on in on the Red Bull through the turn 8-9 section of the course. McLaren not close enough to make a move down into turn 11 as we look at the predicted stop strategy. At the bottom, Zerotics looks to the inside of Jack. That's for P5. The Alpha Tauri got the move done. That beautiful purple helmet. Calm and collected as he gets the move done in turn 12. Max Van forcing Eamon off the track. McLaren's got to back out.
Yeah, you can see even with the hards how much time Max Van is losing to Frankie ahead, and with this battling too.
That was the winning strategy yesterday. Mellon and Romeo both went on to the hard. As Lando goes around, that's the quadruple right-hander.
Unfortunate. Now we've got DRS enabled. So, got to pay attention to those guys ahead. Rocky stays in P2. VoDs going to retire from the session. He's had enough.
Eamon still can't close in on the Red Bull ahead, as that's Frankie up the inside of Soviet King.
Yeah, great move
Frankie
there.
up to 7th. A great move from the Haas, as Count Muttley now chasing down his teammate. He had a run through turn 11, didn't get a great exit as Soviet King back to the outside. The Alfa Romeo got the move done as Frankie back to the inside, and the Haas retakes the position.
Oof, he was way later on the brakes. There's so much confidence to go for that move. And look, he's already pulled a second now. Soviet King was just really caught by surprise. He used his whole battery to make that move. And yeah, it just didn't help him out in the end. And Eamon's got ahead of Max Van in the meantime. Going down that straight after turn 11.
Count Muttley now chasing down the Red Bull as they head through the final corner. Yellow flag in the final sector. That's Lucas, who spun at the exit of the quadruple right-hander. Count Muttley now with DRS down the main straightaway. Not close enough to make a move on the Red Bull this time. Bye. He'll have to settle in for 11th as they head through the first sector. Frankie gets by Jack. Jack maybe had a spin. The Haas up to 6th as Frankie gets a time penalty.
Yeah, no ideal for Frankie there. I believe Jack might have let him by, but Max Van now, he's got DRS from Eamon. He's got to use Eamon to his advantage, help him to stay in the DRS and catch up to those guys on the mediums ahead.
He needs the DRS. He's got the McLaren behind him. And Count Muttley is hungry, looking for a way around the Red Bull. Max Van will look to the inside of Eamon down the back straightaway. Not close enough to make a move. All stay in a nice line as Spectre joins the battle back in 12th. Hoping to pick up some points so he doesn't lose the championship lead. As we've got a car around, that's the Aston Martin of Hacko. The exit of the quadruple right-hander has been lethal today. That's the third car in about 5 laps.
Yeah, a few drivers have been caught out there.
As Rocky closes in for the race lead, it's 0.3 of a second. Frankie to the inside of Hacko in turn number 1. The Haas got the move done with the help of DRS. He's on the move. Up to 5th.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Hacko there. Lost a few positions as Spectre and Count Muttley are fighting for it, and P11. But they're trying to find a way through. So he's got more pace than Count Muttley, but space isn't
Might have
opening up.
been a penalty though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did say it was quite an easy track to avoid track limits on. And yeah, this is going to be the place the Specs make the move on this really long straight. Getting the turn with a bit of VRS, it should be quite an easy move. As Count Motley actually teleports behind him, in fact. So even easier than expected. And that should be quite a comfortable move for Spexter, who is now able to move up to P11 before even getting to the braking zone.
I haven't seen that strategy before to overtake. Why don't more people try it?
Guy just quickly alt-tab down the street. Yeah.
Oh!
Come on, he spins anyway. Actually, he went over and gave him a nudge. And there you go, spinning around.
Someone's definitely DDoSing him.
Yeah, man.
This is not right. And yeah, Max Fan, as we said before, using Eamon to his advantage. And Eamon's caught up to Soviet King.
We've got a yellow flag. That's Count Muttley again. Count Muttley around at the exit of the quadruple right-hander. He might
Is that
have a
Lando as well?
bit of contact with Lando.
Yeah. Wonder what's going on there.
Very easy corner to spin on. If the tyres get overheated even the tiniest amount, the rear end genuinely just drops away as the car is really on the limit of grip around that corner.
Rookie's just sticking with Justin right now, managing his race. He's clear from Bold behind for now. And I believe Eamon just missed out on the DRS of Soviet King. Yeah, he did. And he's used up a lot of batteries, so that's not going to help him either in trying to catch up. And looks like Kamali's just letting people by. He's just struggling here. Temperature's probably through the roof.
Yeah, look at it. Oh my lord. It looks like he's in the wet. Guys, it's on different weather conditions to everyone else, guys. You need to understand.
You got 107 on the rear right. That is crazy.
Guys, we've installed the temperature package.
93 degrees.
Yeah, man. What's he doing? He doesn't understand what the meta is. Unbelievable, honestly.
Understandable, but... yeah, Eamon's caught up now to Soviet King. Spectre is behind Max Fan too. He's caught up to this DRS train. But right now, Max Fan, the only one on a hard tire. He is definitely on the optimal strategy. As we saw yesterday, the hard to mediums was definitely faster.
Yeah, in a very comfortable position there. Before there's no safety car, he is going to be absolutely set to just rocket up the order. He's going to be absolutely rapid on that last stint.
Question is the safety car as Eamon closes in on Soviet King in front. Count Muttley retires from the race. He pulled into the pit lane. But Eamon is closed up to Soviet King. He doesn't have a ton of ERS, but he'll have DRS as Eamon protects the inside down the straightaway. Or Soviet King protects the inside. Eamon looking for a way around him. He'll look to the inside. A late dive into turn 12. Side by side they go. Soviet King will hold the inside. And Eamon tries to fight back. He'll try the switch back into turn 15. Not quite close enough. And the McLaren will live to fight another day. Oh, there he goes!
Oh, he's lost it anyway. It's that corner, honestly.
Oh, he's hit Max Fan, I think.
Hit.
Yeah, oh my god, he hit Spectre. He hit Spectre when he spun. Oh, the championship leader is out of the race.
So, and that's a safety car. Max does not want that. Is that a VSC or a full safety car?
It's
full, isn't it?
That's a full safety
car.
Under full course caution.
So Eamon spun and Spexter's just driven right into him.
Yeah, he just collected him.
Obviously, ghosting takes a couple seconds to actually kick in. So that's the end of Spexter's race. Really difficult to avoid there, because if you do try and turn away, the car just loses it. So not really much Spexter could have done there. And that's really unfortunate and fantastic with Justin. I can imagine there's a massive smile on his face at this point, as this could be the championship lead for him today, no?
As it stands, definitely. Now Spectre's going to get absolutely no points. I wonder what Maxim's going to decide to do, though. He's going to decide to hold it out, maybe for a safety car in the future.
Yeah, he can't pit onto the mediums now. Far too early. And if he does, he sets himself up to have to pit again anyway. So he wouldn't gain any time. Probably lose more of it in the end.
I mean, right now he's got 20 seconds on the cars behind. He's kind of got
quite a short pit lane. He may as well actually. All right.
I mean, yeah, you might as well just go for a 2-stop maybe. I mean, if you're going for a future safety car, you might as well put the mediums until that safety car.
Oh, it won't work because he's stuck behind the queue now. Who are all going quite slowly, so you won't actually get in the pits in time.
I mean, everyone's got to abide by the delta, so.
Yeah, true. That's a good point.
As Justin into the pits, my question is, Eamon and Lucas back there on the hards as all the front runners on the mediums will come into the pits and put on the hards. The question is, at the end of the race, you'll be on 20-lap-old hards. I mean, we saw Faded yesterday on 19-lap-old hards struggle. Can they really survive as long as they need to without the help of another safety car?
Well, Max isn't P1. It's going to be a rush of dopamine for him. But I can imagine Justin is going to drive past him as if he stood still, being on them fresh set of hards. And Justin can take these set of tyres, possibly, as you said. Be interesting to see Max's approach to this. Best scenario here would be another safety car for him. It's going to be hard work, and he's going to have to put in some mega laps all the way to the end of the race now if he wants to have a fighting chance to get himself further up the order.
Yeah, he's just got to do his best to extend as much as possible for when he's going to have to come inevitably for his pit stop. In the meantime, thank you, Rick Fan, for the 1 bit. You did. He looked away for 1 second, and yeah, then we get this.
That's how racing is. You're not watching at all times. Anything can happen, you know. As I do seem to say every single time I commentate over anything. I mean,
Soviet King went for the softs?
Nah, yes. Soviet King's got confidence, bro. He's going to put in 7 qualifying laps, right? He's going to get like a 35-second lead, and then he's going to pit. He knows what he's doing right now.
Soviet King and Lando both went for the softs.
They see the crystal ball, mate. They see the safety car in 4 laps.
Wait, isn't Lando a tier clean driver? I swear I've seen him.
He got promotion.
No way. Mental.
Could they go on to a set of mediums to the end?
From here?
Not from here. Not from here. No way. Well, they would be driving on no tires.
If they put on the softs now, run about 6 or 7 laps on the softs.
Then they could, yeah.
Then they could, but then they'd be 20 seconds off after pitting.
I mean, I think that's kind of what you're betting on now.
Yeah, but Soviet King is stuck in a lot of traffic. He's not going to be able to make the most of those softs. Like, what he wants now is 5-10 laps of just clean air to pump in some really good lap times, but he's not in that position, really. If he was P3 or P4, this would work. He'd overtake them all and then put in some nice lap times, get a gap, and then pit. But he's not going to do that. By the time he pits, he's only going to be about P5, maybe. So I think this is definitely the wrong strategy. You never know, he could pull it off.
Yeah, it's definitely an aggressive one for sure. It's most likely a play for another safety car. Let's see if it works out for him.
And it is tier B.
Oh my god. Max Fan has just lost it there, but he's kept P1. He's got to watch in the traction here. He did it once in the sprint too. Don't lose on the safety car at least.
Stressing himself out.
You've got to keep composed.
Yeah, man. Can't be losing under the safety car. Unbelievable. But I'd still say Justin's in quite a comfortable position here. for the race win. I think we've declared he can take these hards to the end. So, and everyone else behind him is in a very similar situation. There's no one to really worry about for him.
Everyone's mostly in the same strategy, yeah, and we've got safety car in this lap.
Exciting business. Let's go.
Max Van going to be pacing the field this time. Going to be on much, much older tyres than Justin. We want to see how that's going to play a factor here.
One thing I'm watching out for after this safety car restart is we saw Rocky keep up with Justin through that first kind of segment of racing. Can the AlphaTauri get around Justin? And if so, will he do it immediately, or will he wait for maybe the end of the race, save some tires, some ERS as we get ready to go? Waiting on Max Fan as Max Fan punches the loud pedal. The Red Bull got a okay getaway. Justin stays within his toe as Zerotics to the inside of Hacko into turn 1. Can't quite get the move complete by the exit of turn 1. But Hacko will give him the position. The AlphaTauri making all kinds of time as Franco now on the back of Hacko. Hacko all over the rear wing of Zerotics through the S section. Can't quite get around him as Eamon will take a 3-second time penalty. Now Hacko with a 3-second time penalty. And around goes the Aston Martin. The exit of turn 9. He lit it up.
And he's done a Newman and put it back in the wall as well. Mental. His front wing was fine after that. He's just gone and put it back in for extra effect. But we were discussing Soviet King's soft strategy. He's only made up 2 positions, and that was only after that spin. I was saying that he does go down the inside for P6 here. As Zerotics battling for P4 with Bold. These two side by side. Zerotics had his eyes just about on the inside. Bold squeezing him out of room. But Zerotics is having absolutely none of it and is physically putting himself into that gap and makes the move for P4. Nothing Bold can really do there.
Yeah, Zerotics going up into P4 now. And Soviet King up into P6. He's had a decent start with those softs. Got to make use of them, and he is doing that so far. Maxwell's got a nut. Oh!
His teammate had a tank slapper at the exit of the final corner. That's allowed Soviet King up to 5th.
Soviet King.
Team orders here as they go 3 wide in turn 1. Soviet King on the outside.
I think Soviet King's got a really high downforce setup. He's going to gain quite a lot through the S's here. If you noticed, he lost loads on that straight.
For being pretty wide, they managed that pretty well.
Yeah, I was expecting just someone to just squeeze over someone else, but that's Hacko?
Hacko's
retiring in the pits.
Hacko is out of the race.
Retiring in the pits. Yeah, guy was having none of it.
I think Soviet King was trying to let his teammate by, maybe a little bit of team orders, as Jack up the inside of Bald. They'll battle side by side down this back straightaway. Jack with significantly more straight line speed. As that's a McLaren
getting on that as well.
Justin tried to make a move for the race lead. Max Van didn't let him by. But to your previous point, Soviet Kings pulled about a 2nd gap. As Eamon into the back of Ball.
I think Bold oversteered before the contact.
He's all kicking off for the race lead here as well, and Rocky's trying to make a move on Justin, who has a little bit of a snap. You're going to go side by side here. Oh, Rocky, has he got the move done? Yes, he has. He's gone up into P2. He's jumped Justin finally. He's been behind him for 20 laps now, including the sprint, and the DRS just gets enabled. Wow, but Justin's going to go back out and maybe coming into turn 1. Does he see a gap? Lives to fight another day.
Yeah, it's all about conservation. For these full feature races, no need to make that move too early. They still have about 15 laps left of racing to go. There's plenty of time to get yourself anywhere along the order.
Oh, we got yellow flags.
Yellow flag.
Cangrejo.
Doing some donuts there.
He's struggling. This race.
As rolled all the way down to P10 now. In the toe of UK Lucas W, but he made the move down the straight. We'll have to see. As he definitely is closing in. Nearly goes into the back of him, in fact. Definitely taking closing in to a whole new level.
Oh, that's Frankie to the inside of, or to the outside of Soviet King. Down the back straightaway. And the Haas got the move done before the corner. A ton of straight line speed on that Haas machine. Soviet King made a little bit of a mistake in Sector 1, lost a little bit of time. Zerotics in front, and that allowed Frankie to close in. Now Frankie trying to chase down the Alpha Tauri for 4th.
Ooh, Jack picks up a 3-second time penalty. A lot of them out right now. See all these drivers with penalties. Max Van currently managing the lead well. He is on quite old tires. 13 laps, 8 laps older than what Rocky and Justin have on now. But he's keeping pace with them.
I think the big thing is now that we're about 5-6 laps into the stint, the advantage that Rocky and Justin had behind on those fresher tires has kind of lessened a little bit. So we've got a little bit more of an even playing field up front. The Soviet King lost a ton of time in the first sector to Frankie. Jack closing in behind. Not close enough to make a move. He'll get DRS. He's got a little bit of ERS down this back straightaway. The Aston Martin darts to the inside into turn 12. Deep on the brakes. The Aston Martin's got the move done. And I think Soviet King's got to come in soon. He's starting to lose too much time as Frankie with a little bit of snap oversteer through turn 14.
Okay, he was trying to make a move on Zerotics, it looks like, but get a bit of a snap. And his chance of making an overtake just then will go out the window. The match side here doesn't look like he's losing too much time. The Hearts are still doing okay. So obviously no time to pit now. Soviet King finally peels into the pit lane. He was hoping for a safe start, but it just didn't come out for him. Oh. Oh, Spectre was DNF, I forgot.
Soviet King does go onto the hards. He was not able to make up enough time to go to the mediums to the end. Strategy for the Alfa Romeo didn't quite work out the way he wanted it to, as Frankie closes in on Zerotics for 4th. The Haas has been on the move the last couple of laps, getting around Soviet King. A little bit earlier, he'll have DRS and ERS all over the rear wing of the Alpha Tauri. He'll dart to the outside. Down the back straightaway they go side by side as we've got a battle for the lead. Rocky went to the outside of Max Van in turn 12. Couldn't get it done. He'll look to the inside in 13. Side by side they go. Rocky on the outside. Can't get the move done. Max will push him a little wide. They'll be side by side for the quadruple right-hander. And Rocky is through for the race lead for now as Max Van will settle into second.
These guys are fighting here for P4. Frankie is... Oh! What a late move from Zerotics. Is he going to be able to pull it off? No. Frankie just left just about enough room for him there. And he's going to try and go back at him with the help of DRS's Zerotics. Back down the inside into turn 1. And you can see Frankie's going for a switch back there. What a lovely switchback this is going to be if he can pull it off the side by side. Coming through into the S section. And Zerotics squeezes ahead once more. Oh, there's contact. And Zerotis, they had to go off track. And Frankie takes a position.
Might end up being a little bit of a penalty. He did certainly cause a collision by getting into the back of Zerodex. Right on board with Justin down this back straightaway. He's half a second behind Max Fan. I think that Max Fan has to pit soon as there's a move behind that's aiming to the inside of Jack down the back straightaway. And the McLaren on the move. Jack will fight back to the outside through 13. Can't get it done. Oh! He got into the back of Eamon through turn 14. He spun him around. The Aston Martin pulling out all the tricks to keep the position.
Yeah, there was definite contact. And, yeah, I don't know if the shows will see that in such a good light. Mason's trying to hang on to the back of Rocky, but now his tires are going to be super old. He's trying to extend them as much as possible, because he has to make a pit stop soon, whether it's going to be under a safety car or whether he's just going to have to do it under regular racing conditions.
So yesterday, the limit for these tires was about 17 laps, so we know Max Fan has to pit within maybe the next 1 to 2 laps. The question is, these guys in front, Max Fan is going to go onto the mediums. He will have a little bit of traffic to deal with as we ride on board with Bald. We'll have a little bit of traffic to deal with, but how quickly can he cut his way through the traffic? These guys will be on 10-plus lap old hard tires compared to his fresh mediums as Bald closes in on Jack down the back straightaway. Not close enough to make a move.
See, well, Max Fan now is going to go into the box this lap. Gonna have to at some point. This guy's gonna be screaming. And there he goes into the pit lane. This guy's had enough at that point, and Rocky's picked up a 3-second time penalty. This is gonna be huge for the race. Frankie's got one of his own too. Justin currently the only one in the top 5 to not have a time penalty. Mason's going to have clear air. And he's got about 10 laps to make up the time he's lost under safety car. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the stint that he's going to have to pull off. Rocky right now, he's broken the DRS of Justin. And that's really going to help him. He's going to want to try and extend the gap now that he's got a 3-second time penalty. So that's really going to help.
Watch Dopey down the back straightaway try and chase down the McLaren. Not within grasp, but as Bald all over the rear wing of Jack as they head through turn 14 and 15. Look to make a move with the help of DRS. He gets a little bit of wheel spin on the exit. Fishtailed the car just ever so slightly, lost him a couple tenths of a second. Not gonna be within range. Make a move down the front straightaway. Max Fan has picked up about, I want to say he's picked up about 1.5 seconds on Dopey. The first part of this lap is still 6 seconds behind, so he's got to really start chugging if he wants any shot at really the top 5.
Now, if we recall back to what you said about the hard tires with 17 laps, these guys are going to have to do quite close to that, these hard runners up ahead. They're on 10 laps right now. They've got about another 10 to do. So 20 lap on those hards, they're definitely going to be quite close to their limit. You see Bold now trying to go for a move without a DRS on Jack. It looks like he might even be passed down to the braking zone. Jack's going to be on that outside. Bold looks like he's just about made that move. Jack's still there. He's still going to have to do some defensive work. Can Jack find a way through? Oh, there's contact. And Bold's been hit in the rear. I wonder if Jack's got any damage from that. It's quite hard hit. Yeah. He has got a right front end plate damage. It was quite hard hit, but can't really say he's anyone to blame by himself. He did go quite fast into the back of him. It's going to be unfortunate for the Aston driver.
Looking a little farther back. Max Fan has been closing in on Dopey as he sets the fastest lap of the race. He's got the gap to the leader under 20 seconds. He's going to need a ton of help if he wants any shot at the race win, but maybe the top 5 within reach. He's got the gap to Dopey down to about 4 seconds. He's got to really put in some qualifying laps and figure out a way to make these tires last, as he picked up 0.6 of a second, 0.7 of a second now through the first sector. He's on track to make up some positions. Question is how many?
Yeah, he's gained so much time to Doppy. I mean, you can already see him in the distance a little bit there. And he's gained around 2 seconds on Rocky. So we can only expect that the time gain to increase with every lap as the hard tires start to degrade too. Like Frankie's made it into the DRS of Justin. And Jack there paying for a new front wing. That's going to be free position for Max Fan. One less person who's going to have to overtake. Well, yellow flags. Oh! Zerotix has lost it in the first sector in the fast sweeping corners. I'm wondering what the hell happened there. Max Fan now 3/10 out from the DRS of Doppy. About 8 more laps of racing, including this one, I believe. Justin's just out of that DRS of Rocky, but Rocky has a 20-second time penalty, so probably smart of him not to fight too hard. We've got yellow flags. That's Cangrejo again. I'm not really sure what's going on with him, to be honest. And UK Lucas is all over the back of Zerotix too. Max Fan makes a move on Doppy. The first overtake to pull off on those mediums. And he's done it right. UK Lucas now has Zerotix in his sights. Frankie's got Justin. And he's caught up quite a lot to Justin in the meantime. There's like a time penalty around 6 seconds. That's going to really hurt his overall race time.
Frankie all over the back of Justin as they head down the back straightaway. They'll have DRS as they head into turn 12. The Haas on the inside. With the help of DRS, he's got the move done. Haas now looking to chase down the leaders, aiming to the inside of Lucas down the back straightaway. Lucas will fight back to the inside. The McLaren thought he had the move complete. And Lucas said not so fast and gets right back around him as Max Fan closes in on this battle. It's 0.8 of a second as Lucas to the inside of Zerotics through 15. Side by side they battle through the quadruple right-hander, neither one wanting to give the other one space. And Zerotics will keep the position for now as Lucas will try to fight back to the inside. A little bit of contact as we have an Alfa Romeo around and a safety car.
Oh, safety car.
A safety car has come out, and this is exactly what Max Fan needed.
See, now he can stay out. He can stay out for sure, and the guys ahead, they're probably going to opt to pit. So we're going to see if Max Fan is close enough to the leaders to inherit the race lead. He's got about 19 seconds, 18. And that looks like, depending on who's going to opt to stay out, Max Fan's looking good. And with how many penalties the guys have ahead, it's going to be interesting.
The question is, do they know that he's back there on mediums? I don't know really what the pit lane delta is under a safety car compared to what it is normally. I guess it's about half the time. But the guys in front of him kind of have to stay out for track position because Max Fan certainly doesn't have a reason to come in. He's on 5-lap-old mediums.
What's Rocky going to decide to do? He's going to jump into the box. Frankie's going to follow him through. So is Justin. So the front three have all boxed. And is this going to incentivize those guys behind too to do the same?
I think it will. I think unless you're...
Oh my god.
Oh.
Jones is just going for a move there in the pit lane.
Oh, Max Fan is in.
Oh, he's boxing?
Yeah.
I don't know if that one's the play. I don't think he had to.
I wouldn't have.
I mean, he would be way further high up in terms of track position. But I guess since everyone has a penalty, that was his way of thinking. I mean,
he would have gained all kinds of spots. I mean, we just saw Soviet King fly by.
He was way behind him.
King picked up all kinds of spots, and really, I mean, once everybody in front pits, then his delta is to the safety car, so he can just kind of go flat. He could have gone flat out up the pit straight, and he would have passed all kinds of people in the pits. He would have been fourth behind Justin, Frankie, and Rocky. Oh, Rocky and Frankie have been disqualified.
They've overtaken the safety car. They've overtaken the safety car, and they're both out the session. What just happened? Did they just not see it?
I have no idea. Was the safety car going too slow?
What the hell just happened?
I have no idea.
Well, the Rebel pit crew, they said that he had 30% on tires, so he didn't want to risk it on the mediums. He thought they would get swallowed up by the rest of the field, but now Justin's in the lead with fresh softs, and he's got Soviet King in between him and the rest of the field.
Max Fan up to fifth. We know he's got... We know that at least during the previous stint he was faster than Lucas and Eamon. Not quite sure if he's actually faster on similar tires. But it'll be probably 3 laps to go. When we get restarted, he's gonna have to make up some time, and he's gonna have to make it up quickly.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We've got a long safety car here, but not many laps of racing. So, if we're looking, I'm looking at the paddock here in Tier B, and they're saying Rocky was told to overtake the safety car by the game, but then it disqualified him. So that's just brilliant.
We're gonna have to get a replay on that one.
Unfortunately, there is no function for that because not enough funding into the game or effort. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I wonder how Soviet King's gonna do here. 10 laps old tires versus fresh softs. Not exactly the odds you'd want.
No, but... Well, there is no but. The answer is just no.
What is going on with Cangrejo?
Guy's
I have
lost.
No idea. He did drop to the back. Or did he? No, he overtook the safety car.
Bro, guy's about to set the fastest lap of the race. Watch him.
Yeah, true.
Guy's going for the fastest lap of the race. This is the time to do it.
Can you set it? Can you set it under safety car?
Yeah. No one's gonna tell you off for it. They're not gonna complain. Oh my god, you could have ran over like a tractor or something. It's a video game.
Oh, he's 3 times down, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
Well, safety car's gonna stay another lap while Cangrejo's gonna catch up. We're gonna cut to some ads. Remember, guys, if you don't want to see them, you know what to do. You got subscribe with Twitch Prime for free if you've got it.
Yeah, it's basically free money if you do it with Twitch Prime. I mean, everyone knows someone with Twitch Prime, and everyone knows someone with Twitch Prime who doesn't have Twitch. So,
And no
Might
ads.
as well.
W.
exactly. And it's like basically free money for everyone involved. So, because by giving us money, we make better content, better racing. That's beneficial for you. So, you should consider it. Like, come on.
Wait, you guys are getting money?
No.
No?
We don't get paid by Twitch enough. We get
Yeah,
like
they
cents.
take the whole cut, man. But we'll just buy Twitch one day and then we'll get it all back.
How dare you, Henry?
Okay. We can buy Twitch.
We can buy Twitch, I think.
I think that's in the budget, guys. I'm not sure what you guys think, but
We got like $300.
yeah, man. But we do.
Do we? I ain't seen none of that.
I don't know what kind of money you're looking at.
Well, if we get rid of the tier 1 prize, the tier 1 prize is what? $200? So we get rid of that prize. We got
And then give it to ourselves.
Yes.
I like your
then
thinking.
then we got $200,
Right.
and surely we can find another $100 somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we could just offer to buy Twitch for $300.
That's a pretty good deal, to be honest. I would take that deal.
Bro, I don't know who Real Tengen Trolls is, but I like his thinking.
It's Henry.
I dislike his thinking, actually. No, give me the money, please. I'll take it, you know.
We got
Oh,
safety
guys,
on
there's
this lap.
safety cars in. It's time. I know I've not been here for most of it, but I can commentate the last 2 laps, guys. It's okay. I think Justin wins this. I think Soviet King is going to fall down the order. I think he's going to lose 3 positions into turn 1. I predict this. In fact, I see it happening. I've seen it already.
I think Justin's gonna win, and Max Fan's gonna come home second.
Max fans going to make up 3. Actually, you're right, because Eamon's automatically out the play. What can UK Lucas W do? UK Lucas W could just like crash into him. It's going to be a close one.
Yeah, let's watch this. It's going to be intense. When is Justin going to decide to pull the trigger? There he goes. He's gone. He's gone. So King struggling to put down the power. UK Lucas is going to have a go at him into turn 1. It looks like he's just not gaining enough. But look how much he's under braking. He's closing in. And Zorotics and Doppy side by side.
Oh my goodness.
There goes UK Lucas through. Into the fast sweeping section. Very nice move.
That was very aggressive.
Now it's Eamon's turn to try and find a way through. Maxon's behind. He's going to go around the outside here. On Eamon. What a beautiful move there. From the Red Bull. And Zorotics gets through.
Here comes Zorotics.
Absolutely rapid. Just sat there waiting for the time. But
Oh, Max
having
Fan
none of that.
with the-
Absolutely
Oh!
sent it. Max Fan didn't exactly predict there. Soviet Kings on an older set of tyres. Can't break that late. Max Fan didn't think about that and just went straight into the back of him. I mean, nothing like pressing your brake pedal at the right time. No such
Oh,
thing.
he's gonna make it 3 wide. Into turn 11, he got by 2 cars.
Jack was kind of doing a bit of a ping pong there, bouncing between the 2 cars. That could have been damage. We do have just a lap and a half or so to go. Max Fan desperately going to look in to gain some positions there.
I mean, he completely missed his braking point. It was a bit of an unnecessary move from Max Fan, but
Yeah, there was only a really long straight that he could have used to gain that time back.
there he
Max
goes
Fan to
on
the inside
Bold.
in the final corner.
Yeah, Bold went into the back of Dopey there, I believe, and Max Fan making the best of that rapid deacceleration to look for 2 moves here. Goes down the inside into turn 1, slowly pounces up on Dopey, and has just about got himself back up to where he was before. Will he be able? Yeah, he will get himself back up to where he was before, as the 2 drivers up front do have quite substantial time penalties. So at the moment, all Max Fan has to do is drive it to the end of the race and automatically go to P3.
Oh, there goes Jack. That's turn 8. The Aston Martin got on the power a little too eagerly. And around goes the back end, and he has retired from the session as Max Fan now on the back of Eamon as Dopey is spun. Dopey and Bald around at the exit of turn 10. Max Fan, though, chasing down the McLaren in front, trying to pick up another spot. That car has been on rails since the safety car restart, but he's not close enough this time by.
Spexter has now the boss man. 27. Can't believe it. He is the boss man. And he uses American racing terms. It's crazy.
We're going through the final corners now. Justin, completely deserved win. Final corner now, coming down the straight. Justin's going to take the win at the United States Grand Prix. I mean, what a race from the Ferrari driver. And that is his first race win with 10 controls. Oh, I mean, wow, what a race from him. UK Lucas taking the podium as well. His first one this season. His best finish, definitely for sure. Max Fan gets the podium.
Guys, imagine an Xbox player taking the Tier B championship against a bunch of PC players. That would be mental. What a flex.
I believe this must be Max Fan's first podium as well.
No, he must have had a podium.
I don't think he's had a podium before. I don't think so.
Has he really bowled that many races? Nah.
Yeah?
He can't have bowled that many races. No.
I think he has, man.
Hey. I mean, you're the one with the spreadsheet. I mean, you're the man to
Well, he
know.
hasn't got one this season. No, I don't really think he's got one last season, but I guess we'll ask him when we interview.
He is really good at bottling it. That's a fantastic point. But Justin, dominating this whole weekend so far. First in every race. Fastest lap by miles in the last race. That's over a second to anybody. And that's an extra championship point as well. to give himself what is going to be quite a substantial lead over Spexter now.
Yeah, that was literally the maximum amount of points he could have gotten over Spectre, who got 0 points this weekend. Just unfortunate for him. And yeah, now we're going to go to the interviews. As we're going to look, see who is waiting in the interview room. Is nobody, so we're going to get him shortly. I haven't spoken to UK Lucas in a while. It's going to be a good return. As we got Maxman in the interview room, so let's go to him. Maxman,
Hello.
is this your first podium?
Listen, this race was quite eventful, so I have no idea if this podium will stay or not. I'm gonna tell you that.
Okay.
But I mean, even if it is the first podium, I don't know if I either should cry or be happy because, I mean, if that's so, the first podium should have come way earlier.
Did you know the brake pedal was under the left foot?
Yes, I apparently know that, but I didn't seem to use that knowledge to race.
It was a good try. It was a good try. Not sure why you tried it, but it was a good try. 10 out of 10 for effort.
I mean, I had so much pace. I would have gotten pole if I wouldn't have validated my qualifying lap in the. But yeah, I had so much pace today.
Yeah, you did, and yeah, you got a well-deserved podium. So,
which we don't know if it will stay.
Well, on track at least, you did get it. Very well done. We'll talk to you soon, Max fan. Good job.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.
All right, let's talk to. We're gonna go from P2 to P1, I guess. UK Lucas getting the podium. What a race from you! Putting that out the bag.
I have no clue how that happened. Yeah. Like that last safety car somehow put me in third, and I just had to go for it. Through the S's, got it, somehow stayed there.
Yeah, go for it. You did. It was an amazing overtake at the end. And, I mean, it was quite a chaotic race. You were in that mix of the midfield for quite a while. The strategy, when the safety car came out, everyone went on the softs. So, yeah, it was a pretty interesting race, can you say?
Yeah, it was chaos. I think that's fair to say. I certainly didn't think I'd be here when I was 12 seconds off the back of 12 on like lap 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how the final race results are going to be after the stewards. I could certainly hear from commentary there was some chaos happening behind me.
Oh, were you listening in?
Yeah.
I
don't know how. Strategy from somewhere.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well.
Big brain.
If it works, it works. It definitely worked for you today. Thank you, UK Lucas,
Cheers,
for the
man.
interview. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Next, we're going to talk to Justin and Al, our race winner. Such a dominant performance there, especially with the sprint. You've gained a lot of positions on Spectre, your championship rival, and you've got the championship lead. Talk to us.
Yeah, happy I didn't disconnect this time. Yeah, I gained a lot of points. I 34 in one weekend on Spectre. So, I mean, I'm pretty lucky that he got. I think he got like in a really unlucky crash. I don't know what happened, but yeah, happy to win.
Yeah, your first race win as well. Unfortunately, that didn't come at Baku, but at least it came through at some point. You got Imola to look forward to next week. The next round of the season. What's your feelings about that race?
I don't know. I haven't. It's not my favorite track. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Don't know.
Fair enough. Good job on the win today. I'm sure we're going to be talking to you soon again. in the
hope.
commentary box. Great job today.
Thanks, mate.
Well, that about rounds it off for the Tier B stream. It was quite a lot, but nothing out of the ordinary for, you know, F1 League racing. Next week we got Imola, and be quite an intense race. Obviously, overtaking there quite difficult, so you know how it's gonna be. Thank you everyone for watching, for the follows and all that. You guys are amazing. It's gonna be goodbye from me, and goodbye from my co-host. Say goodbye.
See ya.
See ya.